USA, Visiting the Sites of War 2025, Destruction in Iran and Israel. The year 2025 will be remembered as one of the darkest periods in the modern history of the Middle East, as a full-scale war between Iran and Israel unfolded, leaving behind immense devastation. Visiting the sites affected by this war provides a deeply emotional and eye-opening experience, as one witnesses firsthand the widespread destruction, human suffering, and the remarkable resilience of civilians amidst the ruins. Destruction in Israel, urban targets and civilian cost. In Israel, cities such as Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Beersheba bore the brunt of Iranian missile attacks. Walking through Tel Aviv's central districts, one finds buildings reduced to rubble, shattered glass covering the streets, and the blackened remains of vehicles destroyed by fire. Parks that once echoed with laughter are now silent, dotted with craters from explosions. Hospitals and schools were not spared either, some severely damaged, displacing patients and children and overwhelming emergency services. Beersheba, a city in the southern region, faced repeated missile strikes. Residential blocks now stand hollow, their facades ripped away. Families mourn loved ones lost under collapsed buildings. Memorials and photos line damaged walls, serving as haunting reminders of the lives lost. Despite the destruction, there are signs of resilience. Makeshift clinics, emergency relief tents, and volunteers working tirelessly to restore normalcy. Devastation in Iran, ruins of strategic and civilian infrastructure. In Iran, the destruction was equally severe. Airstrikes targeted strategic facilities believed to be linked to Iran's nuclear and missile programs, but nearby towns and civilian areas also suffered extensive collateral damage. Cities like Isfahan, Natanz, and Kermanshah have witnessed the collapse of major buildings, fires that raged for days, and displaced populations now living in temporary shelters. Visiting the outskirts of Natanz, one is met with scenes of scorched earth and broken infrastructure. Roads leading to underground facilities are cracked and blocked, with signs warning of unexploded ordnance. Local residents speak of the terrifying nights when bombs rained down, windows shattered, and communication was lost. In Kermanshah, damaged mosques, schools, and marketplaces reflect how the war blurred the lines between military and civilian life. The human experience amid destruction. What stands out most during these visits is not just the physical destruction, but the human stories etched into every ruin. Children drawing on the walls of refugee camps, elderly citizens refusing to abandon their ancestral homes, doctors working with limited supplies in temporary hospitals. There is a shared pain in both nations as ordinary people, regardless of nationality, struggle to rebuild their lives in the shadow of war. The psychological impact is profound. Schools turned into shelters, worship centers now doubled as aid stations. The trauma of continuous sirens, the loss of family members, and the sight of one's home in ruins are deeply etched in the eyes of survivors. Despite all this, there is also a shared spirit of perseverance, a determination to move forward, and a hope for peace that lives on in both Israeli and Iranian hearts. Conclusion: lessons from the rubble. Visiting the sites of destruction in Iran and Israel following the war of 2025 is not just an exploration of ruined buildings and damaged infrastructure. It is a journey into the soul of a region that has seen too much conflict. The rubble speaks volumes, not only of the military might and technological warfare, but also of the vulnerability of civilian life in modern conflicts. These visits serve as powerful reminders of the cost of war. They teach us that behind every headline and every airstrike are real people, families, children, communities who pay the highest price. As the dust begins to settle and reconstruction efforts begin, the world must take these lessons to heart. Only through understanding the pain on both sides can a path to lasting peace be forged.